Tamar Braxton has left fans in absolute shock after revealing a terrifying story that sounds like something out of a nightmare. The beloved singer and reality star shared that she almost died after being found in a pool of her own blood, and people everywhere can't stop talking about it. Imagine waking up one morning to see Tamar Braxton, someone known for her big personality, humor, and music, posting online that she had been through something so serious, so scary, that it completely changed how she looks at life. That's exactly what happened, and the details are as emotional as they are heartbreaking. Tamar opened up on Instagram saying that she had been found after a horrifying accident. According to her, a friend discovered her lying in a pool of blood and she had no idea what had even happened. That alone sent her fans into panic mode because Tamar is not someone who usually holds back. So when she says she almost died, you know it was bad. She admitted she fractured her nose, lost several teeth, and even lost some of her mobility. The whole thing sounded like a scene from a movie, except this was real life, and it was happening to someone millions of people have watched and loved for years. What makes this story even more emotional is how Tamar described her recovery. She said that as the days went on, things didn't seem to get better right away. She was weak, she was in pain, and she was struggling physically and mentally. She wrote that she could barely even talk anymore because she felt so drained. Fans who have followed Tamar for years know she's a fighter. This is the woman who's been through public breakups, career ups and downs, even mental health battles. But this was different. This wasn't just a bad day or a rough patch. This was life or death. Tamar also shared that she now looks at life in a completely different way after this experience. She says surviving something like this changes everything about how you see the world. When you wake up after almost losing it all, the little things don't matter as much anymore. The drama, the stress, the things we all get so caught up in every day, they fade into the background because all you can think about is the fact that you're still here. She even posted a Bible verse from Proverbs 31, the one about strong and virtuous women, as if to remind herself and everyone else that she's still standing, even after all of this. What's even scarier is that Tamar admitted she doesn't fully remember what happened to her. She has no memory of how she ended up in that pool of blood. That mystery has made fans even more concerned because it leaves so many questions unanswered. Was it an accident? Did she fall? Was there some kind of medical issue? Tamar hasn't given all the details yet, but the way she talks about it makes it clear that it was something serious, something that shook her to her core. This isn't the first time Tamar has had a health scare, which makes this even more heartbreaking. Back in 2020, she had a mental health crisis that she's been very open about, even admitting she tried to take her own life during one of the darkest moments she's ever faced. In 2022, she got sick with what she called the worst flu of her life and said it felt like her chest was on fire. She's been through so much already, and yet here she is again, facing another terrifying battle. But the way she's talking about this one feels different, like it's left a deeper mark on her spirit. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is Tamar's love for her family, especially her son, Logan. If you follow Tamar for any amount of time, you know her son means everything to her. She's even said before that she wouldn't date seriously again until he was grown because she wanted to protect him from any drama. She's a mom first, no matter what, and you can tell that surviving this experience has only made her more thankful to still be here for him. Fans have flooded her social media with messages of love and support, and honestly, you can feel the emotion in every single comment. People are praying for her, sending her strength, reminding her that she's not alone. Tamar has always had a special connection with her fans because she doesn't hide her struggles. She's not afraid to be real, to show the messy, painful parts of life alongside the glamorous ones. And that's why people love her, because she's human. When she says, "I almost died," she's not saying it for shock value. You can tell she means it. She's processing the fact that she could have left this world, that things could have ended so differently, and she's choosing to share that with everyone watching. It takes courage to be that open, especially when you know the whole world will have something to say about it. But Tamar has never been the type to stay silent when she has something on her heart. The part that really hits hard is when she talks about her mental journey now beginning. Physical injuries heal, but the emotional scars, those take longer. She says she needs prayers, real prayers, because even though she's on the mend physically, her mind is still catching up to everything that happened. That's the thing about trauma. It doesn't just end when the bandages come off or the pain goes away. It lingers. It changes how you see yourself, how you see the people around you, how you see life itself. Tamar's story is a reminder that life can change in an instant. One moment you're fine, the next you're fighting for your life. And when you come out on the other side, everything feels different. She's already said she looks at life in a new way now, and you can tell this experience has shifted something deep inside her. Maybe it's gratitude, maybe it's perspective, maybe it's both. Whatever it is, she's holding on to it, and she wants her fans to hold on to it too. As she continues to recover, everyone is watching to see what Tamar does next. Will she talk more about what happened when she's ready? Will she turn this experience into something bigger, maybe to help others who have been through life-threatening situations? Knowing Tamar, she won't stay quiet forever. She'll use her voice the same way she always has to turn her pain into something powerful. For now, though, it seems like she's focusing on healing, on getting stronger day by day. She's thanked God for waking her up, for giving her another chance, and that kind of gratitude only comes from someone who's looked death in the face and lived to talk about it. Fans are hoping she takes all the time she needs because nothing is more important than her health and her peace of mind. This whole story has reminded people how unpredictable life can be and how important it is to check on the people you love. Tamar said a friend found her, and just thinking about what could have happened if they hadn't is enough to give anyone chills. Sometimes it really does take a village, and Tamar's village showed up for her when she needed it most. As she moves forward, one thing is clear: Tamar Braxton is a survivor. She's been through storms before, but this one seems to have left a lasting impact. Maybe it's because it came out of nowhere, maybe because it was so physical, so sudden, so final in its possibility. Whatever the reason, she's here, she's alive, and she's talking about it, and that in itself is something worth celebrating. Tamar's honesty, her vulnerability, her willingness to share even the most painful parts of her life, that's what keeps people rooting for her. And as she continues to recover, fans everywhere will be right there with her, sending prayers, sending love, and waiting for the day she comes back stronger than ever. Because if there's one thing Tamar Braxton has proven time and time again, it's that you can't keep her down for long. She's a fighter, she's a mother, she's a woman of faith, and now she's a survivor of something that could have taken everything away. And that's a story worth telling again and again until she's ready to tell the rest of it herself.